Oh wow, what's solid with you, party people, b boys and b girls outside? This is the block repping. Congratulations, we're here. We're here, no fear. This is going to be brief, but it is going to be very important. It's going to set up the next level of the show, right? So far, what is the title is. So far, have we come as an art form and a genre, and even a culture with the 50th year of hip hop being in existence. Clap it up for yourself, for your good fine selves. Yes. And as I talk and getting messages on my phone, because that's what fitness is about, getting messages. We have some talented people out here still doing the work, still getting busy. A couple of places I've been to, a couple of places I haven't been to. I missed the Sean Price joint for the first time in a long time, and I feel so upset about that because, shoot, the brother's been passed for a while. We got more insight into a lot of his catalog and his work. And the boot camp clique is back together. They got another run coming, which is totally awesome, totally dynamic. So go check Duck Down Music. You know what I'm saying? You got at the helm again, the brother Buckshot bringing the team back together again. The whole boot camp clique from OGC, the original Gun Clappers. Henny Loke came out. Henny Loke, Top Dog, Strang. You know what I'm saying? Then you got one half of the incredible rap team, because the other one is in a spiritual essence. You know what I'm saying? Rockness Monster bringing it down. So who came into place with that? The man's Rusty Jux, man. Salute to that. Salute to that. Rusty Jux. I mean, and then you got, the PNCs, Partners in Crime, the Cocoa Beans, Smith and Wesson in full effect. Then you got Black Moon, saying Black Moon, saying that's Evil D, that's 5 Foot Beaver, you know what I'm saying? And Buckshot Shorty, he ain't Shorty no more, just the BDI, now it's born. And then this, they performed in SOBs. You had Illa G there, who's like another brother, you know, to P. Royal Flush. They had a whole group with Tragedy Gaddafi as well. That was going to call it the Black Market before P passed to that sense, right? And you got people like Poison Pen, a whole bunch of, PF Cutting, they had DJ over there. So many other, important people, terminology, fame, MOP, the whole MOP squad, salute to them. So, definitely respects and honors to Sean Price, his whole family, Bernadette Always Humble, Little Sean, you know what I'm saying? Everybody over there, you know what I'm saying? So miss that is hard. And of course, the cons in the building, whatever your con family is, and all the low lives in the building, whatever your low family is, you know what I'm saying? So salute to all you. It's a whole Brooklyn movement, man. This is the transition to show how far we've come. I'm saying now it's a universal movement. I would say universal, but I would say a global movement because you have those type of factions all over the place. So people in Korea playing, Mike Tyson. You know what I'm saying? Playing Peabody. You know what I mean? Imperious Rex. This is the whole Sean Price. Most of the Sean Price catalog. My dedication was for my two favorite albums, um, Monkey Bars and Mike Tyson. Played that like all day yesterday to commemorate the transition into the ancestors and the essence to Sean Price. We talked about Brooklyn, right? But there's basically a Brooklyn act with Brooklyn characters. The interesting thing about this 50th year anniversary is that a lot of Queens characters have taken the torch to make these events happen. Everything from Rock the Bells with LL Cool J, who represents Farmers Boulevard, Queens, to Nas from Queensbridge, sponsoring a couple of events, even up to the event on August 11th at the Yankee Stadium. You know what I'm saying? Because Nas is making phenomenal music right now. Leave that brother alone. Leave that brother alone. Magic 2 is pretty good. You know what I'm saying? Magic 2 is pretty good. I like King's Disease and King's Disease 2. I'm not really too acclimated on King's Disease 3. If somebody can get in touch with me, let me know how that is. No, we could work it out. Um, Also, we got the new merch. You know what I'm saying? Stream Elements. If they play, they play right with me. Got the new the block merch coming. Waiting for my shipment. So you know what I'm saying? We doing our thing. You know what I'm saying? We got a little 85 strong right now. Prepared to build this community. I've been working on other projects and getting this lifestyle and all of a certain way. So I want to make sure that when the do launch, we like 10,000 strong, 100,000 strong. We're just running like all over the place, and it's the block. Like who shows up to the block, baby? You know what I'm saying? And how you show up? How you show up to the block? Can you add on to the conversation? That's what we're talking about. So a lot of Queens cats doing anything. I've seen the clips, and I'm sure you may have seen it. Your hip hop bona fide, solidified. The clips of Run DMC, Run DMC doing the dang diggity dang thing, man, on stage, just like they never left. First of all, Reverend Run, he was the prince, and he turned to, he was the son of Curtis Blow. You know what I'm saying? And that's to show you how important he was in his head. You know what I'm saying? Reverend Run laced it. He knows what to do on stage. He knows how to perform, get the crowd response. He knows how to be that character. You know what I'm saying? That MCs need to be when they're coming in front of 50,000, 100,000 people. You're not going to disrespect Run DMC at all. We're not going to forget. I stepped on stage at Live Aid. All the people and the poor got paid. We're not going like you're not going to think that we're going to let slide the whole Adidas movement. You know what I'm saying? I talked about that the last show. Like, there should be Adidas scholarships, and sponsorships for community centers just on Run DMC alone. Just on Run DMC. Adidas, they should just like, yo, you need a couple of $1 million over there in Southside. Basically, you need a new community center over there. Oh, you got that off the arm, off the rip. See, but this is how they play us in the culture. So they'll utilize all the elements and aspects of the culture to make the businesses look fly, but at the same time, they won't give back. And this is why you got the sad transfer of wealth inside the hip hop community. And of course, no, people don't come in as business right away. People don't come in as businessmen right away. We all developed immersed in our craft. We immersed in the style. We immersed in our artwork, our craftsmanship. So we expect you to deal with us accordingly. You say you love the art, support the artists. They hit them brothers up with like $2 million, $1.6 million. Come on, man. This is a lifetime thing, but the business is right. Okay, so now the contention is that hip hop, as we know it now, has been a Bronx thing. It's like established. If you look into the history books, the World Book, Encyclopedia Britannica, all that, Bronx, Cedric and Cedar. There's a big show coming out right now on the 11th. A free show actually too with KRS. Brother Black Dot, salute to Brother Black Dot, who is a fixture into the knowledge and the analysis and the metaphysics of hip hop. Who you go to, Black Dot and Professor Griff, hands down. Right, the Black Dot, salute to you all day. The brother brought this analysis out clear. And it kind of triggered this whole lot. It's interesting that hip hop is a Bronx created thing, but right now Queens is the movement moving it as far as getting it the recognition it needs for this 50th anniversary. Is Queens still I don't pepper his words too much. Is Queens still bitter about what KRS did with the Bridges? So Queens still resentful, resenting that. I, right, type it in the comments, in the replay, type it in the comments there so we can start this conversation. We could bring this up on the weekend. The weekend, I'm gonna come on officially, because I'm on a roll right now. They jamming, they jamming. Developers are jamming. Developers are developing, right? So, we're gonna do this on the weekend. We also want to talk about hip hop and the alcoholic influence on hip hop. Not the bud, not talking about the bud. I think we did that before. We're talking about the alcoholic influence on hip hop. Well, you already know. You already know. You probably got one in your refrigerator. Coolers to the expensive stuff. Right? So yeah, the Queen still, Queen's repping, Queen's block repping out here. You know what I'm saying? For the 50th anniversary, we need to know. There's a free event with Blastmaster KRS-One, but the paid event at Yankee Stadium, the big time joint, the headliner is Run DMC. Nothing to sneeze at, and very good. Of course, you're gonna have your LL there. You're gonna have, Nas supposed to touch the stage and stuff like that. You're gonna have Melly Mel and Cold Crush Brothers there too. From what I've seen on the flyers and stuff. But man, that sounds interesting. And it's going down, right? There's a couple of things that already just went down. Rock the Bells, successful shows. Chubb Rock came out of nowhere. Special Ed, Sweet Tea, um, MC Light, Latifah. Then they brought out Naughty by Nature. It's just like, come on, all your favorites from that late '80s into the '90s. Oh man, come on now. If you are an aficionado or just an enthusiast or you just a lover and a fan of hip hop, these are your moments right now. And then you also, you know, throw a little throw a little salt and everything. The little response between Eminem and Melly Mel, right? I just had to talk with my partner, my man Doc Mills, salute to him. Another cog in the machine, and we're gonna talk about that later. He downplays his position, but fire. Um, as far as promotions and connections, yeah. I think he should have a bigger connect level. But anyway, we were talking about it, and you know, people mention that these older artists they stay in a certain lyrical space. Oh man, people talk about the pacing that an old school artist may put for themselves. And this is true when it comes to lyricism, especially if you lose breath control or the sense of your ear is already patterned to this form of a style of music. But as an MC, you got to be as fluent and expressive as possible. Maybe a flow on anything, tell you the truth. I don't like the beat that Melly Mel picked. I think he should have went straight break beat. But that's me. A straight break beat, maybe like the Honey Drippers or Love is the Message. What's another good one? Shoot, there's so many you could have used. Heartbeat and bring it back to the foundation would have been just as good. But the lyrics he was moving with some punch. As far as what Eminem is capable of destroying me. Sorry, not sorry. But he's a technical MC. And this is where, things start to differ. Because Eminem being a technical MC is a great thing for our structure. He knows where the plot plan and put, a good lyric. He know how to double entendre, triple entendre, all this fly stuff, right? And this is the thing what people talk about. Does he have that touch, that emotion, that soul energy to make you go, oh man, that right there, cold line. It appears every once in a while, and it's usually in a pocket sense. When I say a pocket sense, because Pac was somebody who was able to speak to the hearts and minds of the people and effortlessly command the crowd that way. At times, Rakim would do that because he was able to touch a scent, but not like Pac. DMX can can touch that inner sense in you. So his lyrics doesn't have to be totally complex. You know what I'm saying? And when you have an MC like that, they don't have to overstate where they're coming from. They don't have to be too, eloquent with their wordplay. They don't have to be too technical. They're gonna hit you right where you need to get felt. You know what I'm saying? MC Light, basically like that. I'm looking at female MCs that do the same thing. Women MC part. Women MCs do that too. Eve with Love Is Blind. You know, it stopped being like that, touching the sensations when it became more about what the money can do for people. So when people stop looking into the stories of like Jay-Z with wonderful stories, Nas with wonderful stories, and this is what the fabric of hip hop. Scarface. This is what made Scarface, a big MC. To be able to take a topic, discuss a story that's all about them, and transfer it into a cool record that everybody can relate to. That art form is hit or miss. Right now, you got somebody like a Little Baby that can do that. Conway, he does that at times. Just to show you the range of it. But Kendrick, definitely. Oh, Kendrick, definitely. J. Cole, definitely. Shouts out to Dreamville. You know, take their real time experience and put it on paper, or put it in a booth and make it relatable. So it's going to be interesting to see Eminem's response. And tell you the truth, I think no response is the greatest response. That man, Melly Mel, broke the, the the mold of what we thought hip hop was into this new reality that we have right now. And he super influenced every artist in the game. I don't care where you came from. He made it cool for you to speak about where you come from. Made it cool. So it's like okay, we know you're the new, you're the talking factor. You're the talking point, the elephant in the room. Sometimes you don't have to say anything. You don't have to say that. Just, you know what? You got it, OG. And that right there will catapult the respect of so many people. It would be effortlessly said that Eminem is a GOAT. Like no argument. What they say? It would say non-arguable. It'd be not arguable to say that Eminem is a GOAT. People do it now, but then I always like, okay, what about Pharoah Monch? You know what I'm saying? What about Sean Price? You know what I'm saying? What about Black Thought? Okay, you figure that these people don't have the massive amount of hit energy, but hit energy is relative. You want to talk about Drake? Drake got whole cults, different languages, stuff like that. And it's not to dismiss what Eminem can do or dismiss what Eminem is about. Oh wow, yes, okay, I gotta check that one. It's not to dismiss or diminish what Eminem is about, but it's to say like, yo, He ain't the only thing flying out here. You know what I'm saying? In some respects, you say that his understudy 50 Cent. You say, no, you can't say it. You take that back. Well, he's on match. He's on par. Because when you have the power of the street levels always, for some reasons, it's an unbeatable factor. When 50 was at the top of his game, there was nothing else moving. You know what I'm saying? You had thugs and corporate people playing 50 Cent. Same thing with Jay-Z. When Jay-Z was at his prime, lyricist type, hit after hit after hit, held you down for 8 summers and all that, 10 summers, the parallels was different. That's why people say, oh, Eminem got you on the Renegade. No, he didn't. No. Eminem sold himself, solidified on Renegade. He did the beat. He killed the lyrics. Oh, Eminem slaughtered that. But if you step back and you really pay attention to it, like, how much of this does it resonate with me? You know what I'm saying? This is playing the seed that I'm gonna be a player for life. That's Jay's. Jay was talking to you. Jay used that song to talk to you about his experience. M used that song to talk to you about why he's a renegade. And M gave you boom, 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 boom. Nice right crosses and a nice, left hook, boom. Jay was just boom, 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 body blow, body blow, body blow. Killing it, both of them killing it. But to say one was valid and the other on the same track, I don't think so. I don't think so. But that's why we have this community so we can talk and bring it out. If you disagree, make sure you throw it in the comments. Also, if this is your first time listening to the block, thank you for coming through. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, and most importantly, engage. Engagement for anybody that's doing YouTube is like the most important thing. It brings life out of a true content creator. Definitely brings it. So they could do better with what they present to the world. You know what I'm saying, as far as graphics, as far as the entertainment wise, topic wise, we can really make something mash out posse salute to them. Make something epic, something monumental. And we got the merch rocking. I'm gonna throw that in the description soon. So, all right. So the next couple of things are coming up. Like I said, after the 11th. The 11th, definitely you're gonna get a show. Hopefully to be at that show. Okay. One of them or two of them. Sorry job. Yeah, gonna have to. Sorry job. I put my time in. And this is the 50th year. I'm gonna show myself. I'm gonna show myself approved, qualified, certified all over the place. And that's why I've been cooling out right now. I'm taking a couple of deals, and I'm just setting with that right now until we get things solidified with that. But definitely this weekend you'll get the follow up from the shows. I hope we talk to a couple of cats, bring them on the board. Salute to Mr. Clean, DJ Mr. Clean out there doing it big in the Jersey, the Bayonne area with the DJ set. Wonderful stuff. Jive Medicine out there doing it big. Wonderful stuff. DJ Goodwill and DJ Fortunes. If you catch them, you know what I'm saying, do the your Googlers and do your dang IG searches. Check out for them. DJ Spinner every Thursday. DJ Spinner, the Journey Show. Phenomenal. Phenomenal. Do your Googles and all that. DJ Spinner, the original DJ. Well, I say the original. DJ Spinner of Journey Music, Beyond Real Records, a comparable, sensational artist. This man has worked with the greats. Put respect, sprinkle respect on his name. Sprinkle, man, throw the whole group in there. Throw the whole group in there. Turmeric, throw the whole turmeric in there when you say it's DJ Spinner. Oh, so there's just so many, good artists out there doing their thing, and we appreciate them. Architect, Reef Hustle, Chelsea I Am, Mike Hands, shoot, Rock Nest Monster, as I mentioned before. Lord Have Mercy came out with another joint. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna get a Return of the Boot Camp Click, a Return of MOP. Shouts to AZ, Quiet Money. Phenomenal. If you didn't get that Do or Die revisit, Do or Die 2. All right, one more thing too. Cormega, salute and all honors and respect to him. Great MC, great artist. Shouts to Lakey the Kid. Lakey the Kid just came out with a new book, Sephora. I got a couple of books I'm kind of backtracked into, but I'm gonna still try to purchase that book. It's going to be a heavy testament to how Queensbridge politics and how he maneuvered around that. Lakey the Long Way is just crazy, man. You don't just think revolutionary warfare. I go into Black Godfather, the 848 movement. Um, he was just getting phenomenal lyrics. You know what I'm saying? Crush Lennon. Don't sleep. Damn it. Don't sleep. Oh, rest in peace to Seiko, right? That's why I did that. Don't sleep. Lakey the Kid, right? But Cormega put up a wonderful, I would say, a tribute to the Nation of Gods and Earths, aka the 5% Nation, talking about the heavy influence that the the nation has on hip hop, especially in its prime days where you got people like Sir Abu, Rakim, Just Ice. People were coming in these names, the Wu Tang Clan, all of them will have God names, God body names. Boot Camp Click, a few of those. You know what I mean? We go back to the first stage of black experience, of course, Brand Nubian, Poor Righteous Teachers. We go back to the first experiences of gaining knowledge of self in music and putting it to music. I want to go down that road too. I want to go down that road too and talk about it because that was a beautiful thing, and all the gods came out of it. If you didn't know they was God, you found out. You know what I'm saying? People like Positive K, like peace, peace, just to say peace, just to say, just to say peace, and see it coming for so many artists. That was the movement. That was the solidified factor that carved this, hip hop thing into what it is. The b boy stands, and people were standing, attentively, like you would do in a cipher. What a cipher is, 360 degrees knowledge, and everybody's coming out with their version of the bill. You know what I'm saying? That's what they was doing at the Universal Parliament, bringing it down to the last compound. You know what I'm saying? Bringing the intelligence equaling with the message they was bringing. Now, of course, and I don't even say it was purpose. You know what I'm saying? It's just some street stuff. People came in to this white party with scuffed up temps, meaning that it was such a pristine setting that people started to bring in dirt from other places and mixed up the communication with people. So now you got different conversations inside of the nation that were reflective off of hip hop, when hip hop is supposed to be the 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 energy that was reflecting off the nation. In other words, people started quoting hip hop lines, quoting lessons, and not going to what the lessons were in the nation, and that caused a great divide. It caused a lot of confusion. You can't have peace when there's confusion. So we're gonna talk about that heavily. If I can bring one of the guys through, if I can bring them more through, I'm gonna do that. So we're gonna talk about that heavily. The show after. Right now, it's all about the celebration of hip hop, foundational body of authenticity, foundational body of authenticity in hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Also, the hip hop licks, the hip hopaholics, as I would say. So, I wish you and yours to be able to walk good. And when I say that walk good thing, that means even like I gotta get out this car, the ability to walk good is a blessing. The ability to walk good is a power. Feel that. But some people can't walk. And not to say that, it's a leg thing. No, 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 no. When I say some people can't walk, it's like because their integrity is not intact. They can't walk. You know what I'm saying? Their grace is not there. They can't walk. So, you walk, you feel confident. You should be able to keep that blood flowing. Your expression is in your walk. So I want you to hold your head up high and your chest out and know that you are somebody here with an expression. You know what I'm saying? Walk good, wellness and oneness. And thank you for coming to the block, man. Get the block, you know what I'm saying? None of that funny stuff. No funny, no, no funny handshake. One, love y'all.